Okay, morning guys. Welcome to another video. Feels like it's been a while since we did the last one, but anyway, it is what it is. Good old English weather and all that. So today it's well, it's currently 4:22 a.m, which is absolutely grim. And I've got a face like Gavin Hardcastle off Photo Tripper. And what I would say is that today is hopefully going to be a great day. We're looking to go to the Mach Loop again. One of the favourite places that I go to. There are rumours that there are going to be the Belgian F16s. They're going to go through the loop today. So quite interestingly, they posted up on social media a couple of days ago that they're going to do the RAF Valley Families Day, which was yesterday, and then today they're going to go through the Mach Loop. So how interesting. Never seen that before, but anyway, let's see whether these guys are actually as good as the word. So we're just on the way to pick up a friend. Once I pick him up, then it's straight to Bala, get some breakfast, and then go to the loop. The aim is to get to parked up on Cad West car park for around about 7:25, something like that, 7:30. So we should hit Bala at 7. So as I say, it's currently 4:23 a.m, so we need to start heading off, make good way. Hopefully we don't get any traffic or anything like that, and hopefully, like I say, we'll have a good day. All right, catch you later.
Flight Area 7 Reaper 4 ship entering North Bala Lake, proceed for Cad East to 500 feet. fly flash pass for Cad East, Cad West. Complete with low fly area 7.
Welcome back. So it's currently 6:35 p.m. Just dropped my friend off after a day at the loop. What I would say is, what a day. The weather was pretty iffy this morning. There was kind of slightly dark clouds. Potentially looked like it was going to rain at some spots there. We actually managed to avoid all the rain altogether. It a couple of drops here and there, but other than that, it didn't really do anything at all. So we actually got away with it quite well. In terms of plane activity, there was a couple of F16s that looked like they might loop around about 9:30 in the morning. Unfortunately, it looks like they came through kind of bulk spare area, and then they kind of bugged out instead of going through the Cads. So we didn't get those. And then a little bit later, around about 10:30, there was there was 4 F35s that did come through the Cads. They looped successfully 3 times. They made 3 passes. Out of the 4 planes, out of the 4 ship, the number 2 was pretty low. The other 3 were pretty high. So mixed bag of shots there. What I would say is it looks like plenty of moisture on the ones that I've seen off the back of the camera, but we never know until we really get them on the PC at home and have a proper look at them. But hopefully I'll get some decent shots out of that. If so, I'll kind of put those on towards the end of the video. In terms of anything else, well, we obviously got the F16s. That's what we came for today. There's a 2 ship of Belgian F16s. Unfortunately, they weren't painted, which was a bit of a disappointment. I thought they might have kind of sent the painted ones over for the family's day at Valley, but anyway, it is what it is. At least we got F16s, which are my favourite plane anyway. So yeah, they came through and they did 3 passes again. So yeah, I mean, got a couple of Hawks, a couple of Texans. I mean, you know, it's a pretty good day actually for the loop. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like I say, the main reason why we went is the F16s. At least they showed up. Would have been a little bit disappointing after the social media post that he put on if they didn't kind of show up, and then even if they kind of would have only kind of done one pass, you know, that would have been a little bit disappointing. So yeah, it's good to see that they actually did that. It'd be really nice actually if, you know, moving forwards, you know, some of the other visiting squadrons, visiting planes actually did that. I mean, I don't see the harm in you know, everyone knows that there are photographers at the Mach Loop. We all know that, you know, they have been for years and years and years. We all know that there are visiting planes that occasionally will go through the Mach Loop. You know, put two and two together, you know, obviously the pilots like it because they get to see the photos, you know, and I'm sure obviously from their point of view, you know, they also like to see people on the hills when they go through. And no, you know, at the end of the day, they're not just going through just for the sake of photographers. They're there for, you know, for training and various other purposes. But at the end of the day, there is a little bit of a media aspect to it as well, or a social media aspect to it. You know, just make an effort. You know, you're here, you're going to go through there. You know, I don't see any harm in posting it up there and then effectively, you know, reaping the benefits of all the goodwill. You know, I think there's a lot of kind of air forces that would actually, you know, benefit from that as well. You know, maybe they should look at that and think, wow, you know, look at what happened today. Look at the positive response that turned up on the hills, and then effectively think, right, okay, well maybe we could use that into getting some goodwill back into to their air force as well. You know, I'm not calling anyone out on that, but there are some, you know, shocking examples of how, you know, certain air forces, let's call it out, maybe, you know, things like the UK, you know, government haven't necessarily been as great in terms of how it interacts with the public when it comes down to, you know, photographers and people like that, you know, compared to, you know, some of the other forces and some of the other, you know, countries out there. When you go abroad and you see some of the ways that, you know, you can actually, you know, interact with some of the some of the squadrons over there, on some of the bases as well, and then you compare that against, you know, over here, it's almost chalk and cheese. You know, and I know there's a security aspect to it, but come on guys, you know, interact a little bit better. You know, you will get some goodwill back off the people that you're interacting with, and surely that's good all around. You know, like I say, I think there's an element of not necessarily being, you know, up to date with the way that they're handling some of the social media aspects of it. You know, they could make a really good goodwill gesture out of all of this. You know, and there's been some change at the higher echelons of the RAF, so hopefully, you know, over the next few weeks, months, and hopefully not years, but hopefully certainly weeks and months, that there'll be a little bit more of an improvement on that, and then we'll see where that goes. Alright guys, well, like I say, overall I think that's been really good today. Let's see where we go.